Attraction is not imagination, it's memory. When people talk about manifesting your reality, they think it's about picturing some future version of yourself. But that's not how it works. The real secret? Your brain doesn't follow what you imagine. It follows what it remembers. And today, I'm going to show you why that changes everything. Let's be honest. You've probably tried the classic approach before. You close your eyes. You repeat, I am wealthy. I am successful. I have already achieved my... And on the surface, your conscious mind plays along. Sure, I'm rich. Sounds great. But deep down, your subconscious tells a completely different story. It whispers, you've always struggled. Nothing ever works out. Remember how hard things have been. Your subconscious mind operates on memory, not fantasy. And here's the thing, it always wins. Because the subconscious mind is millions of times more powerful than your conscious thoughts. So when you try to force an imaginary future onto a mind that's anchored in real memories, there's a conflict, and the memories almost always win. Neuroscience actually backs this up. Researchers describe the brain as a prediction machine. It takes everything you've experienced and uses that data to predict what will happen next. Here's a real example. Let's say you had a terrifying experience giving a presentation years ago. You froze. People stared. It was Now, even though years have passed, the moment a new presentation comes up, your brain sounds the alarm. Presentations are dangerous. Avoid them. You feel the anxiety rising. The brain's goal is not accuracy, it's consistency. Past experience equals future expectation. That's the operating system running in the background of your life. So, if the brain trusts memory over imagination, why do we keep trying to imagine our way to a new life? What if, instead of imagining, we recalled? Imagination is an act of creation. It requires effort. Your brain has to build something from nothing. But recall? Recall is effortless. You're simply accessing something that already happened. Right now, try to imagine that you're a billionaire. You have mansions, private jets, unlimited freedom. For most people, it feels hollow, forced. Your brain pushes back. That's not real, and you know it. Now try this instead. Think back to a moment when you received money that made you genuinely happy. Maybe your very first paycheck. Remember how it felt. The smile on your face. The little rush of excitement. Notice the difference? The memory is effortless. It doesn't need convincing. There's no resistance. Your subconscious already filed it as real. So here's the technique. Instead of visualizing a future you haven't lived, place yourself in the future and recall the present as if it were already the past. Imagine your biggest dream has come true. You're already there. Now, from that future point, look back at today and simply remember it. You might think, I remember when I used to worry about money, but somehow everything just worked out. You're not forcing anything. You're not chanting affirmations. You're just gently remembering. And that is exactly the language your subconscious understands. But it goes even deeper. If your brain builds reality from past data, then you can also change the data itself. You can rewrite. This isn't pseudoscience. Image rescripting, cognitive reappraisal, memory reconsolidation. These are real therapeutic tools used by psychologists around the world. Think of a memory where you felt small. Now, instead of replaying it as it was, gently revise it. In your version, you were supported. People believed in you. When your past data says, I was always supported and things always worked out, your brain will start predicting a future that matches. That's not delusion. That's rewiring. There's a beautiful method that ties all of this together, popularized by Neville Goddard, called Remember When. Whenever you face a problem, fast forward to where it's resolved and say, remember when I used to struggle with that? It feels so far away now. The problem isn't gone because you imagined it away. Your brain has already filed it as past, and past problems don't trigger the same stress response. So, let me leave you with this one thought. Imagination is weak, but memory is powerful. If you want to change your life, don't try to picture a new future. Instead, remember it. Because to your brain, there is no difference between a vivid memory and a real one. And once your subconscious believes the story, reality has no choice but to follow. If this video helped you, hit subscribe. Until then, remember who you're becoming.